After having a professional team in Vietnam make a copy of our shoe, I decided to wear it as much as possible to identify any issue or defect that might appear over time. A few weeks of testing later, I was lucky enough to request the creation of a second prototype. Here are the changes I asked for. The embossed logo had faded quite a bit over time, partly due to the steam we used when we put the shoe on the last. We could add a glue patch behind to make it more durable, but personally I preferred to just remove it. At the front of the shoes there were some creases around the toe cap that could be fixed by improving the pattern, especially the Strobel one. Speaking about the toe cap, it was also too low. It didn't work well in terms of proportion, so I asked to raise it up. By raising it, we had to slightly adjust the design of the ventilation hole on the vamp. I removed 2 holes from the first line and I moved the center one back. Still speaking about those ventilation holes, I also reduced their diameter from 2mm to 1mm to make them more discreet. For the tongue, the construction with the overlapping of stiff material can create a pressure point around the ankle. And it was also a bit too long. So I slightly shortened it and used a softer fake leather material. However, the real solution here would probably be to completely change the construction or the material of the top part. Unfortunately, like expected, the ripstop edge frayed over time, so I asked to add reinforcement at the back of it and to fold the edge before stitching. While that solved one problem, it added 2 extra layers around the eye stay area, which was already quite thick, with the vamp, both eye stays, the reinforcement and the double lining with its fold edge. I was afraid it would be too bulky, so we changed the pattern of the outer eye stay to make it stop before the edge. At the heel we had what's called an X-ray effect, meaning one material was slightly visible through another. To fix that, I asked to trim the edge to make it thinner, like we did on our previous shoe, if you remember. Finally, I requested an extra reinforcement in the collar lining and we adjusted the tongue wings length. As a little bonus, I asked to add an embroidery on the heel since I noticed they had the embroidery machine in the sample room. I feel incredibly lucky and privileged to have been able to work in this factory for a few months, and I want to sincerely thank the team of Fujinsen for their kindness and collaboration on this project, as well as everyone working for On in Vietnam. They taught me a lot in both professional and personal level. I see you in the next video where we will pick up our project where we left it.